I'm Chris Hill.
Eddie Davis.
James Hill. And this is the Truth Be Told Life is Spiritual podcast, where we tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Let's get into it.
Let's get it.
Let's go. So today we want to talk about what it is to be a man. Okay. What it is to be a man. Now, you man,
Okay.
a man. And let me say this. I would say what it is to be a man is responsibility and duty.
Okay.
A man, and I'm gonna come from a biblical point of view first.
Okay.
I ain't gonna church it up, but I'm gonna come from a biblical point of view. A man is given duty and responsibility.
Yes, sir.
So the first man, Adam,
Yep.
was given a responsibility.
That's right.
God gave man duty. He gave man responsibility. He gave man duty. Then he gave man instruction.
Yeah.
Right. The man.
Right.
And God told man to till the ground, to manage the garden. Right. And then he told man to be fruitful and multiply. So he gave man instruction, and he told man you can eat whatever you want, but don't touch the tree
Right.
in the midst of the garden. The day you do, you'll die.
Yeah.
This is why I say man has responsibility and duty. Man have a duty and a responsibility that one man don't have. That's true, right? And so when one man ate from the tree, nothing got happened. Right? Nothing happened with the earth. Nothing happened with the realm of the spirit. Nothing happened to man other than her eyes was open. That's right. But when the man ate, everything changed. Because the responsibility, the duty, and the instructions was given to the man.
That's right.
The man carry a weight that women aren't built to carry. That's why a lot of times you see the man die before the woman.
He carried on.
Was carrying a lot, but he was built for that. Come on. So what makes man? I believe responsibility and duty is what separate man from woman.
100%. I'm in agreement with that. 100%. And you broke that thing down so masterfully. and the responsibility and the reason nothing happened when the woman ate is because God gave man that first assignment. And when he broke it, like you said, everything changed. Even the earth even changed and brought forth thorns and this. That represented the courage because the responsibility was on him.
And that's never changed.
That's right.
That's right. The responsibility is still on the man. That's right. I think a lot of times we see there's a difference between being of age and being a man. Because you can be a 38-year-old boy, right? Because you have no sense of responsibility and or duty. But what makes a man is responsibility and duty. And I think what we have to see, a man need to see a man to know how to be a man. Like Adam had God.
That's right.
What? So Adam had God.
Right.
God was in Adam, right? So Adam had God to give responsibility, to give instruction, to give duty. But a man here need to see another man. I think a lot of there you won't see a whole bunch of pantyways. When you see a man acting like a man supposed to act because he's been in the presence of a man. That's right.
That's why I think even the word man for a lot of people is extremely subjective. Because what you just said works across the board, period. I could be a boy who sees what I consider a man who's working the street, who's a dope dealer, right? But staying with his mama.
That's right.
But my perception of man is because if my perception of man is age, Oh, he the man right there. That's the man. You know how many little boys look out their window and see the dope dealer, the one that got the money, that got the rings, got the cars, that got all the girls, and to them, that is the idea.
That's right.
Of what they want to.
That's right.
What a man should be.
Of what a man should be, right? So that's why what you said is more important, because the second homes start missing fathers as the man, right? The second that started happening, by default, we look to see what is a man, what else is a man. And the man is something else. Is you messing with all the girls? Is that what makes you the man? Because you got all the girls falling at you, right? Is you having all the money? Is that what you make that the man, right? You know, because I want my pocket full. Every time he pull out his award and his stick, I want to have that many hundreds. So to a little boy, that can be a man, right? However, there's no responsibility. And I love what you said about responsibility, because to me, that's the ultimate. When you can raise a roof and have a family under that roof, when you can raise a family. I'm talking about, see, you ain't no man till you know how to take care of not only yourself.
That's right.
But when you're responsible for the lives of other people.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying?
And you're not pointing fingers see, this is what a man is. Hold on. You don't point fingers when things go wrong.
Yeah.
What a man does is a man takes responsibility, and I'm going to figure it out.
Yeah.
He's not going to send a wife to the door. In the situation, I'm going to do you see, even with your children, I'm not going to send my wife to the school. I'm going to the school, as a man, because there's a difference when a man walking there, when daddy or the father walks in, then when mom. Now, if mom is all you have, that's different. But it's a different tone. Your presence as a man.
I made sure my kids was in elementary and in middle school, and even high school, but earlier when they were young, I made it a purpose to call out of work to be at school, to show up so they could see. See, this is what happens. Teachers would treat your children different
When they know
And that's right. That's right.
the man.
That's right.
That's right. And when you really have the real man, it shows in the behavior
That's right.
of your children. I'm not talking about a male in the house. I'm talking about a man that's been doing their responsibility and raising their children with duty and responsibility. The kids act different, and it's seen in their behavior. I made sure that I showed up. I was there. I want to talk to the teacher too.
It was something. The other day I was talking to somebody, and their child was being picked on at school, and so the mom would go. They would, and with the mom would go because dad was working, so she went, and they gave her all kind of problems. But and it continued to happen. But when the daddy showed up, everything got shut down. Because the presence of the man, number one, he ain't playing as a man about his child. And so the principal got in line, the teacher got in line, and they got in contact with the other parents because the child was being bullied only because the man showed up.
And that can even happen in home.
That's right.
Right? When there's a man at home, right? The children, I don't care what nobody say, children act the way when he's not home.
And they act
But if he get home, it's a whole different ballgame. Now, watch this. That same can be said, the difference is when there's just a male in the house. Because sometimes it's just a male in the house. But that dude be so glued to a game, he be so glued to a phone, he be so glued.
Man,
It's a difference between the man and the male. And children instinctively know it. Women instinctively know it. Corporation, businesses, people, the world, society.
That's right.
Instinctively knows the difference, or instinctively knows the difference between a male and a man. When a man walk through, ain't that what it's all? Like the man run about presence. When the man walk through, presence comes with it.
But when the male is there, it's just a figure.
That's right. It's a difference because men speak with authority.
Yes.
And authority doesn't mean he talk loud and rough.
It's
You can speak soft.
But that is words carry weight on that are trying to be there.
You say what it means.
Did you imagine what he said? That's right. I remember, and I told this story before when me and my brother were just little fellas. We had to be about 4, 5, 6, and my grandmother called us nanny, and she said she's called little fellas. Little fellas, I'm gonna talk to them. Yeah. And we run, hey, daddy, and then she said, now listen, I'm serious. Now we about 6, 5. It's young. She said, "You were born to be a man." You know what that means? No. See, that means work. Responsibility. That means work.
Yeah.
The other word for work is responsibility. This is what she said. He said, "You see how your father take care of your mom?
Mm-hmm.
You see how he take care of you all?" He said, "Yes, ma'am." That's what a man look like.
Mm-hmm.
Now, my father didn't tell me that. He modeled it.
Right.
My grandmother said, "Look at your father."
That's right.
That's what a man look like.
That's real.
A man work. A man take care of his wife. A man take care of his family. Watch this. A man come home at night.
That's right.
If he ain't working, the man was the last one to lock
Make sure the house secure.
That's what a man.
That's right.
A man make sure his family is safe.
Secure. That's what man.
Secure. That's what.
That's right.
Because see, when you grow up and you see a man, lions watch male lions.
Yeah.
And they mimic.
Yeah.
They mimic.
Yeah.
They try to roar like them.
Right.
They mimic what they see.
Yeah.
So if you want to be a man, you need to see a man.
Mm-hmm.
A man will teach you how to walk. Thank God for women. Thank God for single women.
Yeah.
But she can't teach a man
how to be a man.
You can't teach me how to be what you never was.
Right.
You know how your best. You can try to explain to me what a man is, but a man needs to see a man. A man needs to see, because a woman can tell me this is what a man is, this is what a man does, but what she doesn't carry is presence. But when a man is telling me what a man is, not only am I listening to his words, but there's a presence.
That's right.
That's a real man carry that everyone recognizes. Even other men recognize a man. That's right. Not just a man, but a man.
Even the teaching recognize.
They recognize a man.
In a lot of cultures in Africa, to become a man was a rite of passage. They would take the young kid off with just males, and they would teach him as a community how to be. And it was a rite of passage.
He would leave as a boy.
He would leave as a boy,
Come back as a man.
come back as come back as a man. And that's what we need. We need. I ain't talking about no jelly bag. Real men who can stand up.
Mm-hmm.
Stand up for your home. Stand up for your chest.
And beating on your chest doesn't make you.
I don't think
throwing stuff around and
No, that don't make you.
having a bunch of babies that you can't take care of. A bunch of babies from different women that you can take care of. Responsibility is to show your children how family. That's right. Family.
That's
right. What a real.
I love that if you say
That's right. A real man stay with his wife, even when he's not happy. When he's not happy, he'll stay. See, a lot of people, and then women, don't get on me, but women would leave when they're no longer happy.
Right. They leave.
What have you done for me lately? But so my happiness, a real man doesn't look at his happiness. A real man will stay when he's not happy because he has duty.
Right.
He has duty and he has responsibility.
Right.
So it's not about my happiness. It's about my duty and my responsibility.
What you said is exactly why I think men that stay need to be celebrated.
Yes.
Because we celebrate single mothers.
Right.
Right?
I think that's all.
And thank God for single mothers. You celebrate single mothers way more than we celebrate men that stay.
That's right.
And men that stay avoided the stigma of being a single mother.
Yes.
Right? And I think, and it gets sensitive with these type of subjects, but the average man at home probably has the battle of thoughts of, I should get the heck up out of here.
Yeah.
I should get the heck up. Yeah. Especially if the kids have grown up in the
Yeah.
You feel me? That's the average thought of a man.
Yeah.
Right? See, what folks don't realize is because men don't sit here and cry. Men don't sit there and find shoulders to cry on. When you talk about men, no, I'm not talking about men. I'm talking about being a male can cry on whoever. The man gonna hold it.
Yeah.
He gonna keep that. And he definitely gonna cry on his wife's shoulder.
No.
You feel me? Because she can't handle that.
He's gonna handle it.
And he knows she can't handle it. Right. And I'm just being honest. Ain't no wife out there ready to handle that.
Right.
You feel me? No, they ain't ready for that. The amount of things that a man, Steve Zimmer,
Oh man.
the amount of things that he internalizes, the amount of things that, because listen, I thought really was gonna be a topic right here,
Yeah.
but you got to say what you got to say.
Yeah.
And I'm just being real.
That's right.
If you leave it up to any man, he'll stay single. What? His entire life. What?
Yes. Yeah.
Just be honest.
Yeah.
When a man decides to marry, come on. See, we don't look at it that way, no. Because today's society out there, right? Today's society is only considered the woman to be the prize.
Right.
I'm just being real. They've only considered the woman to be the prize. Because what you don't know, especially if it's a man that was already living by himself.
That's right.
That's an unstoppable being.
I'm trying.
And he can stay there for the rest of his life. What you say? All he needs is a couch, a TV, a radio, a remote, and a home refrigerator.
And that's it.
He just live in that condition
and be comfortable.
But he decides, because the responsibility has been, he decides to say, you know what? From a legacy perspective, I can build, because there's something else that I can pass me on.
That's right. That's right.
You feel me? I don't want to just sit here and die away.
That's right.
I can pass you. I don't even see me grow up through somebody else.
And that was one of the responsibilities of Adam.
Come on, sir.
Adam was made in the image of God.
Right.
And Adam was supposed to reproduce himself. So there was a whole bunch of Adams in the image of God.
Right?
So that was the purpose of woman, and have Adam for real a scientist, right? To reproduce in himself, right? To reproduce the image. So God will have a bunch of his images, his children, in the earth. And this is why men are fought so hard. This is why the enemy seeks to fight man. I'm talking about male, talking about man. See, the enemy knows he can't do anything with man. Right? So what he had to do was he had to use what was close and did it to man. Right? So he used woman.
Yeah.
Right? He was the guy, right? And she gave to Adam, and he did eat. But notice that the enemy didn't go straight to the man. He couldn't handle it, the man. But the plan was to destroy the man. The fight is always against the man because of the presence that the man carries. And you see that today. There's always the fight against the man. Because if I can destroy the man, if I can remove the man, I got the house.
You got the house.
If the man, I got the house. So the attack is up. Watch this. Man is the head. Leadership. The attack is always against leadership. The attack is against leadership. Now, you may attack what's next to the leadership, but ultimately, it ain't about that person. It's about the man. It's about the leadership. So, because a man, and I heard Dr. Miles Monroe say this, and it blew my mind. I said, you're absolutely correct. The man, when you look at it from the home perspective, he's the foundation. Right? He's the foundation. Now, it doesn't matter how beautiful the walls are. Doesn't matter how beautiful the windows are, or how decorative, or how beautiful the architectural structure of the roof is. If the roof is damaged and the windows are damaged and there's holes in the wall, the house still stands. But when the foundation is damaged, the house no longer is considered condemned because it has a faulty foundation. The man is the foundation. So everything is built upon the man. The man is holding everything together.
He's up under. I saw the picture. He's up under the house, holding everybody.
He's not necessarily in front.
Right.
He's underneath.
Holding it up.
It's heavy. It seems insignificant because no one looks at a house to say, man, what a wonderful foundation.
You don't even see
You don't even see it. Right. You don't see it. What you see is the architectural structure of the house. You may see the big window and that catches your eye, right? You may see the design of the roof, what kind of shingles is on the roof, and that catches your eye, or the painting, or that beautiful door that catches your eye, or even the landscape, right? What you don't see is what that is sitting on.
And that's powerful. Because this is how powerful that is. This is why a real man don't have to brag about it.
That's right. You don't have to. That's right. He don't want to because at the end of the day, he's hidden anyway.
That's right.
And he's okay with being hidden. Right. As long as what's on top of me,
That's right.
what's on top of me is standing up. Listen, that's your kids and your wife brag on you all by accident. That's right. They brag on you all by accident. I don't have to go out and sit there and say, man, look what I'm doing over here. Look what I'm doing over here. Look what I got my kids. Look at my wife. I don't have to do none of that. I can be the whole of listen, and God has given him the strength to do it, to keep it all that pressure because of that's right. Now he's not doing it within himself.
That's right.
God has given him the strength to uphold the house. So while I'm holding the house together, I'm giving him glory.
That's right.
I'm giving him glory for strengthening me to stand in the gap as a man. This is what men do. And a man recognizes a man.
Let me tell y'all something. The devil is afraid of a real man.
Okay.
When he found out, watch this. When Moses was born, got scared. You know what he said? Kill all the male babies. Yeah, right. Because there's a man coming.
The one man.
There's a man coming. Kill them all. Even when Jesus was born, what did Herod say?
Kill them all.
The exact same thing. Kill all the male babies.
So come back and show me what he said.
Because the devil is really afraid. When we as men really step into the role as the man God called us to be, the devil is terrified of that. So what did he do? He keep you occupied in other stuff. Where you never walk in the full manifestation of your man.
You don't walk in purpose.
That's right.
Your man be purpose.
That's right. That's right. So come on.
Glad you with that because honestly, one of my questions that I was just gonna randomly blurt it is the difference between a man and a man of God. Because you could, I believe you could still be a man without being a man of God. Right? Because we talked about just the responsibility aspect. Me personally, a man that houses a family, that holds a family together, that can keep a roof and becomes responsible over the lives of other people, and he manages that to the best of his capabilities. That's a man.
Because a lot of men,
that's a man.
A lot of men that do that are not men of God.
Right? They not
do something. That's right. They understand duty.
That's right.
Their responsibility as a man. That's right. If he does have a family, because all men don't have it.
That's right.
Men don't have children.
That's right.
I understand as a man, I still have duty and responsibility as a man. So there's certain things. Because I'm a man, there's certain things I won't do.
That's right.
Because I'm a man, there's certain things I won't say.
That's right.
And as a man, there's certain things I won't entertain. Like some things I won't that bother me. Right. That don't bother me.
Right.
Boys cry over it.
Right.
See, we a man, not a male, but a man, and you know who you are, you won't hit me enough. You won't rip me enough. We got nothing. And you don't settle for fleecing. You know, some things I ain't going for. I don't care how rich you look. And how big a booty is, I ain't going for that.
Men are not attracted to the same thing that males are. Because a male can see that and don't even see the detriment behind it.
That's right.
A man see that, be like, nah, that ain't good for me. That's gonna tear down what I'm doing.
That's right.
And I don't need nothing to come tear this down.
That's right.
So the difference between the two. Now you could be a man, you could be a man and walk in, have the presence and everything. Oh, but when you say yes to the Lord, that's a whole nother ball game right there.
Yeah, because it's something else to be a man who worships.
Oh, Jesus, come on.
See, that's enough to be a man, to be a spiritual, God-minded, God-fearing, anointed man. Because there's nothing you can do to destroy a man who's a man enough to worship. There's nothing you can do to destroy a man who's man enough to worship. And I'm telling you something, a woman, a lady, a lady is attracted to a man that worship. The reason why, because a lady that sees a man that worship knows that man going somewhere. He is unstoppable. That's right. He has submitted himself. Yeah. Under the broad leadership, which is God. So now she can submit herself. That's it. Because he submitted. That's right. And you see, when she see he is submitted, she can submit. She would submit, and everything will fall in order. Because a man is built to lead. Yes, a man is built to lead. A woman is built to follow a man leading. Now, a lot of folks outside. If you in the book, you understand what I'm saying. A man is built to lead. Yes. A woman is built to follow a man that's leading. Women are attracted to men who know where they're going. Right. See, a man who's connected with God knows his purpose. And a man who knows his purpose knows where he's going. That's right. So that I can lead you because I know where I'm going. You know I'm connected to him. You don't mind following me because you know that's right.
That's right where I'm going.
That's right.
When I think about it, again, and I know y'all, but for me, when I really think of the idea of a man of God, David is the best representative for me.
With all the flaws.
Definitely with all the flaws. Because a man gonna have them. That's right. I say, the reason I say David is because the brother was as sensitive as a dove, but as mean-spirited as a lion.
Yeah, a killer.
He didn't mind taking a life, nor did he mind saving a life. Both of them were equal to him. This is the same guy that'll sit back with a harp, with a flute, with an instrument, and sing the love songs to God, while getting offended because you got a giant in the land, going to the river to get some stones with children towards and say, who is this that they're the father armies of a living God? On one day I'm writing poems. The other day I'm ready to kill a whole giant.
So what you're saying is a real man is dangerous.
A real man, he's so unpredictable because he can be gentle and he can be tough and something and hard. He can play with the children, and he can tear them up at the same time.
So he's like that turtle who's hard on the outside, but it's soft on the inside. What makes him part of making him a man is a real man.
Mm-hmm.
A real man know how to defend when he should. A real man is dangerous, but it's controlled danger.
It's controlled. That's right.
Dangerous, but just I'm talking about a man. Yeah, right. A boy be dangerous to be but wild.
Yeah, right.
But because I understand the duty
and the responsibility.
Now, if you mess with my family, you in trouble.
Yeah.
Right? But I don't beat my wife. And I'm not one. I'm not gonna jump on you because I'm bigger than you.
Yeah.
A real man defends the weak.
Right.
That's what a man's like.
Right.
Remember when David messed up with that woman, that bitch,
Bad.
while she was bound.
While she was back.
No, he not messed up, right?
Messed up.
He did it.
You did it.
Now, the man of God comes to him and he tells him a story about how one bullet took one land from a poor man, bullet him and took what little he had. David said, "I kill it."
Yeah, that's
I kill it. Now, because a man seeks to protect the weak. Why? Because I have responsibility and I have duty. Now, a real man is not a bully. Even when I know I can hurt you and you step to me, I give you a pass.
This is one of the reasons that when I was going out clubbing and stuff, what you just said is the exact reason why I stopped. Because for us, particularly our culture, the thing that made me the Methodist is everywhere you go, we gotta act like we the toughest people there.
Right.
That bothers me because you why do we feel like we gotta show people that can't nobody mess with me?
No, I'm telling you why. Because that's not a man.
It's a man.
That's not a man who have grown up raised by a man.
Right.
A minister.
Man,
You know what a male will do? A male will flash his paycheck money.
yeah.
You know, social media want to tell people that's not male. But a real man, you would. I can listen. I've seen millionaires. You never know. You never know it. He's not flashy. Doesn't have to be. Don't have to be. No, he understands. And so he don't have to flash. I told somebody once one time, I said, "Listen, you too flashy. You too flashy. You got money. You too flashy. You too flashy." And guess what? And while he was at like clubs or all that, and about what? You too flashy.
Yeah.
You don't have to show up. You don't have to show up in a limo to prove that you got it. That shows a lack of esteem. Right. So there's no self-esteem. Right. But when you're confident in who you are, when you know who you are, and particularly when you know where you're going, right? You don't have to be flat. You don't have not real mindful about what you did, what you're doing, and what you're gonna do. You don't have to run your mouth about it.
I don't know if I read it or saw it on something, but it said that trees grow in silence. And that thing's because when you know that, when you can just know who you are.
Yeah.
I might be down here right now, but let me just do what I'm doing. I don't have to number one, I don't have to let the world know.
That's right.
I don't have to advertise it. I just need to be who I am. My root is strong by nature.
That's right.
And for every little boy out there, do you know inside of him already is a man? You know, and that's why the enemy does everything he can to rob him of their identity. Because inside of every little boy out there right now is a whole man.
And guess what? And not just on that, but that generations in.
Yeah.
That's why God hates murder. Because you kill the man that's in the man. That's right. That's why God hated it. And the devil knew it, so he caused Cain to rise up. Because if I can kill the seed, and this is why I didn't want to get this bill. But the man that's in the man, listen, even though David was a shepherd boy, but in that boy was a king. But in that king was a boy. Was king? That's why God told Abraham that king shall come to my family.
That's real.
That's it. And listen, each king needs to teach a king how to be a king. Each king to teach him. There's certain things that kings do that others don't do. Yes. There's certain places that the king will go. Yeah. That others won't go. Right. There's certain doors that are open for kings that is not open for others. That's right. That's right. It's the presence that's right. carries. There's a level of respect. That's right. That a man is given when you see a man. When you're in the street and you're dealing with a man, two men dealing with each other, there's a level of respect between these two men because they recognize the man in each other. They recognize the king in them. And watch this. There's a certain level you don't allow it to go to because a man knows what another man will do and won't do. Right. So I know that if we go there, something's gonna happen. Right. Because you're dealing with two men. Two men. Yeah. So there's a level of respect. Yes. Not that I'm afraid of you, but you understand that I'm a man. Right. And I understand that you're a man. Right. So there's a level of respect we gonna have because if we don't, men don't do what men do.
And the man will always stand up to his morals or his standards. As a man, with my sons, right? I got the two boys, and boys gonna always fight. They get into it. Yes. Right? They were doing what they're doing one day, and one of them say he spit on. Right now, on one end, this is my child. On the other end, I am a man. That's right. Right? So I have to let my child know because the father in me want to protect him, but the man in me saying you can't because you should never take saliva out of your mouth and put it on nobody. That's right. Whatever comes to you is what you can go. You feel me? Because but see, I can't protect him on that because I'm gonna protect him. But what I'm saying is I can't let him feel like that's okay. Right. Right. Because it ain't okay as a man. That's right. No matter what age we is, it's not okay for a man to spit on a man. That's a want to. That's the right. Spit on you don't spit on nobody. Hey, tell you who can't do this. But some can't spit on me, you can't slap. Right. That's like you spitting in the spot. You might want to slap. Yeah. Because a slap is worse than a punch. Also, like, I'm not fun to see you go hit me. Self-statement, man. Yeah, it's like that's right. That's a whole another level. I got the record. I went out after what I just did. I'm in an altar. But as a man, you're gonna stand on what you stand on. Man, even at a young age, I was dealing with a girlfriend at the time, or even outside of her. Whenever this is one of the things Pops taught me. You ever go into another man's house, you always shake the hand of that man of that house. That's respect. You look him in the eyes and greet him accordingly. That's right. Yeah, that's his house. That's his kingdom. That's right. That's his domain. Respect that. You respect that. That goes without saying. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of boys, grown male, they don't even understand that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And those are things that, as men, we need to bring men back. Men need to come back to the forefront or even an understanding of what man means. Yeah. Because like I said earlier, everybody's idea of a man is different. That's right. But we need to bring back to the forefront what it really is to be an actual man, not just somebody who's of age. Right. Not somebody that got a wallet full of money or a phone full of girls that's hit them up. Like, all that don't mean nothing. Because when you grow up, you realize it don't benefit.
You know what gets me, man? When I hear people say, I'm an alpha male. Yeah. First of all, exactly. If you're a man, you don't have to go around saying you're an alpha nothing. Men recognize men, number one. And what does it mean to be an alpha male? You're either a man or you're not a man. That's right. So I don't understand this. I'm an alpha. No, you either a man or you're not a man. That's right.
What's the context behind it? With the alpha?
Stop. I'm an alpha man. No, you either man or you're not. You do it. You take care of responsibilities because you are just a man. That's right. So what's an alpha man? A man who dominates men? What was I don't understand the mindset of somebody alpha male. Yeah. I'm a man. I'm a man. Period. Yeah. And I stand on principles and values. Period. There's some things you can't say to me or do to me because I'm a man. And there's some things I won't allow you. Period. Now, they ain't got nothing to do with being an alpha. That's just being a man. Right. So I don't understand this I'm an alpha male. I think this, honestly, it's all like to me that's weak men who are trying to receive from the more. Because a man, when you're a man, you're just a man and seen. You don't have to promote it. You see your actions show that you're. And when a man is in the presence of a man, he knows he's in the presence of a man. That's right. You don't have to stand up and man. No, you're not. No, you're not. You're weak. Yeah. You have to say it. You're weak. That's right. Now, I've been that guy. Right? I've been him from, particularly in sports, from Pop Warner to high school to college. I was here. Always. I don't know what it's like not to be here, right? But I never went around saying, no, you knew who I was. That's right. When you saw something. That's right. My presence command attention, not because of what I'm saying, but because of what I care.
You just said something. Everything.
You know? So when I walk into a ring, I know this.
Right.
I'm 6'4". I'm 240. But that's not why I'm noticed.
Right.
I'm noticed because there's a confidence.
That's right.
There's a presence that I know exactly who I am. I know exactly what I'm called to do, and I know exactly when I'm going. And you can't tell me. That's right. I want you, and I don't have to boast or brag about it. I can be just as humble and respect you and give you your accolades and not worry about how high you are or what you achieve, because I know exactly who I am and can still respect and praise you for who you are. That's right, man. That's right.
I'm fighting, man. I feel like I don't want to go too biblical either, like, but it's so funny because everything he just said, all I can think about is the emphasis, right? A man, even the spirits knows. That's right. A man.
That's right.
This you are, like, you want so heavy, man. That's right. That even the spirits know who you are. Look at what they said. They said to when them sons of Sceva was trying to cast them out in heaven. They said, Paul, I know.
That's because he carried prayer. That's right. He's the man.
They said, I know who you're referring to. Come on. But look at the question. Now, mind you, the sons of Sceva were all grown men by age. Right? However, they weren't man by presence. They was trying to walk off another man's anointing. Okay. And a real man don't have to be what another man is. A real man gonna walk into who he is.
That's right.
Especially once he tap into who he is. Right. You get rid of that. Don't get me wrong. We probably go and see in what we trying to mimic and imitate. Yeah. But once you tap into period. Once you tap into that who I am, who God made me to be, and you start walking out into that, right? Oh man, it's over with. That the spirits become.
They recognize.
Aware of who you are.
They recognize.
That demon said,
it says, you don't press. Because
I don't see what was in these men that you named.
It ain't
you. That's right. It ain't in you.
And I think it's no problem. There's no presence in you. That's right. You don't walk heavy. That's right. You don't carry a weight that threatens me.
That's right. That's right.
You don't when you come into my region, I smile at you.
That's why men are trying so hard. And that's why, and people don't understand what's happening in the realm of the spirit. That's why the households are attacked and men are being driven out of the house, or men are not standing up and being men in the house.
Because that's right. Envy knows if I can crack the foundation,
I got it.
Listen, I don't even have to demolish the foundation. All I need to do is crank it. Because what's going to happen? Pressure of life going to come.
That's what men need to mentor men.
I agree.
And then men need what you were preaching on earlier. Men need community.
Yeah.
Now, one thing that women have that a lot of men don't have is community.
Yes,
I agree.
When women are together, women have community. Men have to learn how to have community. Because there's a lot of things you said it earlier that men, there's such a responsibility on man. And a lot of times we hold all of that stuff.
We hold most of it in all the time.
Yeah. And then we'll be lost a lot of that and all that stress and all that. Yeah. But man need man. Man, dude.
I love what you said because honestly, most men have shut up their valves, generally because they try to open them up before.
That's right.
Right? Most men gonna at least give it one shot. One shot, they're gonna try to open up to somebody or whatever. And if they see that how they opened up was used against them, or it didn't work the way they thought it would work, or because a lot of times the second you become vulnerable, people ignorantly bring up your weaknesses right back to you.
Right.
And you have to say, I didn't tell you that for that. That it took everything in me to let that go.
Right.
And now here you are just randomly bringing it back.
That's why a lot of men won't be vulnerable to their women.
Once that happens,
A man will never tell you it's over with. It doesn't matter what you're talking about. Right. A man will never be vulnerable. It shuts off his valve.
and all of that pressure just builds right up.
You know what he would do? He will still take care of his duty. He gonna do it and responsibility. He gonna do it and be unhappy a lot of times. But because he had duty and responsibility, he keep doing what he does. And he would never break this. He'll never bring it up. That he ain't gonna open himself up to them.
A man know how to stay and be gone.
That's right. Yeah. That's right. Boy, he ain't lying.
He know how to stay
And be gone.
Yeah. All at the same exact time. He does. You see him.
Yep.
But he ain't gone. We laughing, but it's out here.
It's real. It's real. Man, listen to this. In the bad news. That's exactly what you're talking about.
He gone now, but he gone.
But I ain't there. No. I don't stop. I don't stop my responsibility.
Yes.
I don't shirk my duty.
Yes.
Right? I'm still coaching. I'm still mentor. I'm still leading. Watch this. I still put my life on the line for your life. That's what a man does when he has a family. A man protects his family.
Mm-hmm.
A man will give his life for his family. A man will give his life to protect his wife, even when he ain't happy.
He don't do it because you make him happy or unhappy.
It's duty.
He do it because it's his duty.
Money ago.
And he gonna hold.
He's gonna do it. He's gonna do it till he die.
He gonna
do it till he die.
That's right. Whatever God is purpose him to do, just like God gave Adam all them animals to name, he stood right there and did what he had to do. Man gonna do it. He got to.
That's why women, if you got a man, you better hard about it, because the man's duty and responsibility is put himself between danger and his family.
Yes.
And I'll die. So that when I'm dead and gone, you went and married another man.
You don't know.
But that's the responsibility of a man. A man don't think twice about it. A man don't even think twice about it.
That's real.
Not even twice. So if you got a man, I ain't saying a male, if you have a man,
yes,
honor that man. Honor that man. Because the weight of man is heavy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yes. The weight of man is heavy. And a man do it without complaining. He just does it. Because God's given him duty and responsibility. Truth be told, that's what a man is. And that's real talk. Truth be told, life is spiritual. Chris, Eddie, James, we out. Peace.